Last week, Shinsuke Nakamura made a surprising assault on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes on Monday Night Raw by missing him pretty much out of nowhere. And last night on Monday Night Raw, we got an explanation from Shinsuke Nakamura himself in the very same manner that we've been seeing the packages and promos for the past few weeks. And the whole story leading into Survivor Series for Nakamura, at least, was who was he really targeting? Who was he talking about in his video packages and in his promos? And I, like a lot of other fans, fell for the fact that it might have been CM Punk. And again, I'm still not against a CM Punk versus Shinsuke Nakamura in a WWE ring match down the line. But the way WWE was able to tie their stories together and give Shinsuke Nakamura a valuable motivation as to why he attacked Cody Rhodes last Monday night on Raw is pretty damn fantastic. Not only that, the parallels of Nakamura and Drew McIntyre and their motivations are pretty damn amazing. Because just like Drew McIntyre has motivation to attack Jey Uso because he cost him, along with the Bloodline, he cost him the chance to be undisputed champion at Clash at the Castle, Nakamura's motivation is the fact that he won the Royal Rumble match in 2018, much like Cody Rhodes did this year. He went on to WrestleMania. He lost to AJ Styles. That was not the main event of that year's WrestleMania, but he did lose the WWE Championship match back then, much like Cody Rhodes lost to Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania this year in Los Angeles. So there's that parallel. And of course, Nakamura is calling him out because for the past 5+ years, Nakamura has been on a downward spiral. He has not been able to climb out of it. He got a little bit close to that World Heavyweight Championship, but he fell short against Seth frickin' Rollins. And now he's looking to take it out on the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And again, that's enough motivation to warrant this feud, warrant this rivalry that's going to lead us into the Royal Rumble pay-per-view itself. I don't think it's going to be a match between Nakamura and Rhodes at the Rumble itself. Maybe there's a small chance there might be, but I think it's just a placeholder feud, much like we've had the American Nightmare be in Cody Rhodes ever since WrestleMania. Because if it wasn't Brock Lesnar, then it was Dominic Mysterio. If it wasn't Dominic Mysterio, then it was Finn Balor, and Finn Balor went to Damian Priest. And all of that leads to Nakamura now. And again, this, in my opinion, is a very, very clever, but also very obvious way of keeping Cody Rhodes entertained, keeping him away from the World Championship on Monday Night Raw, keeping him away from Seth frickin' Rollins on Monday Night Raw, because much like every single wrestling fan out there, WWE understands, and Triple H, head of creative in WWE, understand that Cody Rhodes' story is with Roman Reigns, the undisputed Universal WWE Championship. That is his story. And his story also is all about WrestleMania, the grandest stage of them all. So they have to keep him preoccupied. They have to keep him entertained and away from the world title picture, the main event picture. And other than that, much like they've been doing with Becky Lynch on Raw as well, keeping her away, as far away as possible from Rhea Ripley, much like they're doing right now against Nia Jax, it's just a matter of WWE having long-term plans, having long-term stories for these big characters, and having just headlining matches already set in stone and planned for WrestleMania. So in the meantime, and again, we don't have a pay-per-view event again in WWE until the Royal Rumble pay-per-view itself in Tampa, Florida. In the meantime, Cody Rhodes is going to do everything in his power to get some kind of quote-unquote revenge, some match, some comeuppance for Shinsuke Nakamura on the Red Brand. And Nakamura, again, he's been doing some fantastic heel work, some fantastic character work ever since he turned heel on Rollins a few months ago, challenged for the world title, fell short a couple of times. He was put again in his own placeholder feud with the Alpha Academy, with Otis, with Tozawa, with Chad Gable, and now these two foes meet, and we can expect some great matches from Nakamura and Cody Rhodes. But with that said, what are your thoughts on Nakamura's explanation last night on Monday Night Raw? Do you agree with his motivation? Do you think it's a little bit intertwined, too complicated, too out of the blue for him to take out Cody Rhodes in that manner? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comment section below. With that said, tune in later on tonight to the USA Network for another episode of NXT. I'm Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.